guys, thanks so much for joining me for the Rachel's Kitchen Adventures today. I'm going to be making some guacamole and I wanted to show you some of our great tools. I'm going to bring this just a little closer. There we go. So I am using our guacamole serve and save. It comes in multiple pieces, but this is the main bowl and it's got the pusher at the bottom and then it has the cap. So I'll show you how that works here in just a moment. But first of all, I'm going to show you the avocado tool. If you've never seen this, it looks like this. It does have a little cover for the blade. The blade has a serrated side and a smooth side. And then this awesome pit grabber that you just pop it on there, give it a little twist, and it comes right out. Now what I like to do is take the smooth side and I make a couple little slices and then kind of scoop around the edge and pop out the avocado. Easy peasy. All right, and then when you have your next avocado, I like to do up and down, go around with the serrated side so it's nice and protected, no chance of getting cut, and then grab your pit grabber and give it a little pop and a twist and out it comes. Look at that. I just love this. This is so fun. And then same thing, take out the flesh and whoops, I missed. That's all right. All right, I'm getting a little full, so that's 2.5 avocados. Then my phone is going a little bit sideways. My tripod is broken. It's held together with a fun little clamp, so it's a little jinky, but that's okay. It still mostly works. And then I'm going to be using some of our creamy jalapeno seasoning. We do have a guacamole mix, which is delicious. 1 tablespoon for avocado, and it makes it so good. This is going to be really good too because creamy and jalapeno, where could you go wrong? And then I have just a tiny little bit of crunchy garlic crisp that my daughter has been using this and she loves it. And so there's just a tiny little bit left in this packet. Did you see it? Yeah, tiny little bit. So
you have another one over there.
I have another one. I'm gonna taste it and see how I need to adjust the flavors. And then I've got our mix and chop. We do have a fun guacamole set and it comes with the mix and masher. I honestly don't have that product, so I'm just using the mix and chop because it does great for that too. Love you, have a good time. And then just give it a little choppy chop. So if you make homemade guacamole, what is your best recipe? My sister-in-law told me hers, and she actually does a great shortcut. She does salsa. So she chops up her avocado and does a bit of salsa, and it's so good. All right, that looks pretty good. I think I can even fit in this other half now. Now that I have settled it down, we're gonna have some birria tacos. My girls love those and they've kind of introduced them to me. Actually, I didn't get any the last time we had them. So I'm excited to get some tonight. Made some Spanish rice and we're gonna have some guacamole to go with it. Now I do have another, I have cilantro. Forgot about that. I love cilantro in guacamole. In fact, there's usually never enough lime or cilantro in my guacamole. Tell me if you are team cilantro or if it tastes like soap to you. I guess if it tasted bad to me, I wouldn't be sad about it because I would never eat it. But I love cilantro. And we just had a couple of leaves that didn't look very nice, so I just wanted to pick those off. Puppy is underfoot to be my cleanup crew in case I drop anything, right, Piper? Yeah. She's learning so fast that I make a mess when I cook. And she wants to just make sure that she's there to help clean up anything that goes onto the floor. She loves vegetables. Isn't that weird? Carrots, zucchini, all those good things. All right, so we've got some cilantro, and I will show you my shortcut because I am all out of limes. We used them all up for something else, and I don't have any, but I'm gonna use essential oils. You can do that. So if you, especially if you have the kind that is edible, that you can use in cooking or recipes, that's one of my secret tricks. Lime essential oil, and I even have a cilantro essential oil, but I have cilantro. I should have got out a chip. I'll just use this. It's really good with the creamy jalapeno. I'm gonna add a little, oh, I just got the lime at the very end, so good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more garlic, and then I'm gonna show you how this guacamole serve and save works. Okay. This crunchy garlic crisp and the creamy jalapeno are new seasonings. So if you're saying to yourself, what are those flavors? Yep, they're new, new-ish. I think the creamy jalapeno came out in the summer and the garlic crisp in the spring. So yeah, if you haven't seen those before, that's because they're new. All right, got it? Now, I'm gonna clip the lid on. It's got these 3-sided clips. So it sits on, snap it down, 1, 2, 3, open the lid. Okay, so it's got a teeny tiny hole there, and you wanna take the lid. Now you take the base and put the indented side on the top, and you just set it on there. Now, this is where the magic happens. You gently press it down, and it brings, can you see it, okay? It brings the guacamole up to the top, and the lid is slightly domed, so it presses out all of the air until you get it right to the top, and then you snap the lid down, and look, no air. And it's the air that makes it turn brown. So if we're not gonna eat all of this tonight, this will last several days. I've had friends of mine who have had their guacamole for 4, 5, 6, 7 days without it turning brown. I don't think mine would last that long, but when you do put it in the fridge, take off the presser. That seems to be the trick that I'm hearing from other consultants. Otherwise, it kind of gets a little bit drippy if it's still pressing. And then also, don't try to serve it through the little hole. That will kind of make a mess on your seal. So you don't want to do that. Just undo the clips, take the cap off, and then you can scoop with a chip or use a spoon or whatever. But anyways, this is the guacamole serve and save. This is while supplies last. It was released in April, and I don't know if Pampered Chef just thought it was going to be kind of a trial run, but this is while supplies last. It's lasted since April, but it is very popular. A lot of people are enjoying it. They haven't told me what their count is, but if this looks like something that you would enjoy, if you love guacamole, you hate it turning brown, and you want to keep it and serve it, and you can make it ahead for a party this way, this might be something that you want to add to your collection. So I have a party going right now that's a fundraiser for Texas. So if that's something that you want to support, let me know and I can give you the shopping link. So thank you so much for joining me, and now we're going to have our dinner. I'll see you next time.